Hey guys, Mitsurugi Jones back with another look at Space Hulk Ascension. Now, this time we're going to play the Space Wolves. This is the third and latest faction. We can go ahead and pick this campaign, which is actually tailor-made for the Space Wolves. So let's go ahead and get started here. Whoa, it looks like our superhuman genetic warriors of the future are gingers. That's interesting. Lots of orangish red hair and beards. Sort of like, I don't know, a race of leprechauns. Now, before anyone gets mad about the ginger comment, I myself am a ginger, okay? Alright, I'm very fond of them myself. But that's a little outrageous with the orange. That's a little crazy. Okay, so as usual, it is... Looks like we need to get 3 more Terminators out and no other objectives. And basically to support our brothers in battle on the Space Hulk. So our goal is 3 or more. I'm going to try at least to get 4. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at this game. So I think I can do that after playing the Ultramarines and the Blood Angels. Now the Space Wolves are the melee specialists. Now they still have guns, but I guess they're better at attacking melee, or their bonuses later in the game as you gain experience become melee. I've seen a pretty interesting one. They have giant electro claws, essentially, that can take dudes out at later stages of the game, so that should be pretty cool. Hopefully that means when the Gene Stealers get up in our faces that we won't have that many problems. That's the hope, anyway. That's the hope and the dream. So let's get our party started moving here. Go ahead and put a Skull Servitor out. So when we get past this area, we'll be able to see what kind of active movement is going on in that area. So, and not, as always on the first turn, not a ton to do. So go ahead and put these dudes out here and move them up a square piece, so that we won't, nobody will be lagging too much in the beginning turns. I'm not expecting much on this first turn. Generally, the Gene Stealers don't get to you on the first turn, and as expected, no contact whatsoever. Now, the second turn, that's generally a different story. That's when they start to run full speed at you. So let's go ahead and keep our corners covered. I just want to make sure. Okay, this doesn't look like we're that far from the teleport pad. If that is in fact what it's called in this universe, I'm not quite sure. Don't think I want to go down that creepy hallway just yet. So we're going to go ahead and move dudes into position in these areas here. And no Overwatch, that could be a bad thing. This is where I am hoping that the Space Wolves will actually punch things in the face, since that is supposed to be their special abilities. The drunken berserker gingers should be able to punch anyone in the face. Alright, now. Okay, so still nothing, huh? We got nada. That's interesting. Let's...
By your will, my lord.
What do I want to do? Oops. You know what? That was kind of retarded of me. I could have just moved that dude up, but oh well. We've done what we've done. Oh, well, he's the flamer, so I guess it's different. I'm not really sure. I didn't plan that, so... Okay. Definitely want to keep that dude there. And back up as well. So I really... Yeah, okay. That's what I was expecting to see. Makes me feel more comfortable now that I know that there are the Gene Stealers and where they're at. That is pretty important. So let's go ahead and put a little meta-fire into their lives. And death by immolation. Excellent. Okay, now that should keep them from coming up this hallway, so we're going to go ahead and start moving this train ahead. Now, that obviously is a vent there in front of me, so I can't turn down that hallway and shoot. When they're in the vents, you can't... I don't believe you can shoot them. The only thing with vents is the flame. You can spout some flame in there, but that is it. But right now it looks like we are going to be okay. But I do want to put a caboose on this train, so we're going to go ahead and turn this guy backwards just in case. So last thing you want is to find out that they can sneak through a way you did not know and grab your dude from behind, because it is game over for that Space Marine when that happens. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They don't miss when they come up behind you. It's instant death. So, you know what? I'm gonna blow this door off its hinges so that I won't have to, next turn when I start moving this dude, I won't have to spend the extra point.
My aim is true.
My AP point. You want to conserve those when you can for the turns you need them on. And right now I don't need it because I'm going to blast whatever comes through that vent. Let's go ahead and get up close and personal with the entrance of the vent. And then, of course, you always want to make sure that there is backup available. Because if the first battle brother dies, there is always another in line to take his place. At least until you start getting down to a few of them. Now, I feel pretty confident now. I'm going to go ahead and turn this way, that we will see them this direction before they come around the other direction, and then we can take a shot at them. As expected. That dude from the vent is out. Go ahead, blood fountain that guy. And back to the train. Okay. Now let's see what's in this room. It looks like there's only 2 directions in and out of this room, and we're coming in one of them. So it looks like we're pretty safe as long as I keep people focused on that other door and watch this vent here, and one dude watching our backsides. Then I think we shouldn't lose anybody. So this looks pretty good. It looks like we're moving at a pretty good clip so far. And go ahead and turn this guy around, because this caboose now is going to turn backwards and cover our retreat, or our advance, I guess.
Stay alert, brothers.
Okay, and you can see those bad boys, they are creeping. So let's see what adventures await us up in this area here. Okay. Wow, that was a hell of a shot. Okay, no, he didn't kill him. That thing is way down there. You must have good eyes, dude. You're supposed to be a space wolf. You're supposed to be up close and personal, man. Okay, back up at the door. Go ahead and sneak through here. I just kind of want to see. I think pretty safe. Yep. That's not a vent or anything. I don't think anything can drop down there. So we do want to keep an eye on this vent, though. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and flame this, because you never know. As you can see down a little bit further, there is another opening to the vent. So I would not have known that unless I put that flame in there. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to make sure this guy has got the backside covered so he can back up and slowly. Okay, definitely want him to have a shot just in case. And look at that, I would have never... Okay, alright. I see, it came around that corner, okay. Alright, and this dude up here has got some serious overheating issues. So let's go ahead and reload his weapon, take a step, hopefully that'll vent it out a little bit. Or you could shoot again and be overheated. Let's go ahead and, because I want him to be able to take at least one shot, I'm not going to vent him a second time. And this guy, as always, back up. Now, how do I want to work these guys? I don't want... Let's bring the flamer up here and turn him around to beat down anything that comes through that vent just yet, because this guy... otherwise, I leave this guy vulnerable, and I don't really want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and reload this in case another one of those bad boys comes around that corner. And we are super close now to that teleporter pad. So, you know what? Maybe next turn we'll make a run for it with this guy here. Right now, we want to go ahead and take care of business with this gun, otherwise he's not going to get any shots in. I'm going to go ahead and vent it now. Now that may end up being a mistake, but I don't think it will be, so we'll go ahead put this guy here in case anybody comes down this hallway. And I'm not expecting really any trouble here, but always good to set yourself up for success I know this guy could back up twice, so if anything does come down this vent way, they're going to have to contend with this big, mean ginger here. So go ahead and turn, and now see, that is what I like to see. Little power fist to the face. And you know what? I think it's elbows and assholes time, people. Elbows and assholes. Let's get running all the way up here. Now that we're this close and everybody can kind of come down in a straight line here and take their shots when they walk down this hallway, pretty confident I'm going to get at least 3 dudes out of here being this close, unless they, you know, come up with some kind of super soldier gene stealer that I'm not aware of. This will be taken care of. I do want him to have the ability to take a shot. No, that's not going to work. That is also not going to work. So let us just face him this direction in case anything comes down this hallway, and he will have a shot available to him. And we'll get this dude moving too. And this guy can cover the door right here. And that will be good for this turn. And it's back to running after that. Boy, you guys sure do have a problem with your guns. Okay, so this guy is done. He is safe. Alright, we need 2 more to successfully accomplish this mission. I'd like to get all 5 out, but 4 it was my goal starting this. I feel much better about myself if after playing quite a few games I can get at least 4 dudes out.
We face the foe again.
Looks like everyone is pointed in the right direction. We got a guy who will be taking out next turn. You know, it's for good measure, let's put a little bit more burn in the esophagus here. And I don't think we will be bothered by that. So we do want to keep an eye in this direction just in case they try to loop around on us. Okay, well, here will be number 2. And then this guy will be getting pretty close. I think I still have enough ammunition with my flamer. I do. He's got 3. So again, we're going to make the hallways toasty here. Make sure that they can't get to us in this direction. So I'm feeling much better about myself at this point, because I know it for a fact I'm going to get at least 4 dudes, because there is no way they can come down that hallway, and there's no way they can grab me from behind right here. Okay, so there it is. There's 3. Now that's mission complete. I want to get these last 2 dudes out, get their experience. I can gout another flame, and I will. Burn the Emperor's enemies. And then he's going to be off to the races as well. And this guy, you know what? You're no longer caboose. You just need to haul balls and make sure. Now, he may die, he may not. Oh, and it looks like we're golden here. And that makes me a very happy man, because I'm going to get all 5 of my dudes with all of their experience. Now, there was a good amount of even kills, it seems like, so I didn't really remember anyone standing out. No particular ginger did better than another. So, and there you go, 13 kills, and it looks like it's a good spread. Unfortunately, that probably means I'm not going to get any level up, but that's okay. I'll live with it. So let's go ahead and finish up this level. Hey guys, the video's over. Anyways, as always, if you guys like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you like my style, you can hit the subscribe button. And you will notice there are 2 videos over there to the right. If you do like my style, go ahead and check one of those out, because they're series I've already done before. Otherwise, I will check you next time.